carried that energy throughout the course of the game. And to come back on a Wednesday, there is SGA spotted up, feet behind the line. Excellent recovery on that offensive end as Dort firing away. First three, no good. Back tapped out to J-Dub. The reload, right at the top of the key, and that one is down. Jalen Williams. Quick. SGA sees the two, finds an open shooter. Cason Wallace, another one from downtown as the threes piling up here early. That game where he put up over 40 against Sacramento, and he has just been rolling ever since. And SGA has been rolling all season long, particularly with that mid-range shot that he's got a lot of confidence in.
Knocking down threes in the first quarter.
15 already. That is number 16 combined. And Dort, who's been quiet, comes back in the game.
You know the key to that was Kendrick got out there real quickly to him.
Shai with the left hand.
He just continues to come back with new things in his arsenal. I mean, a lefty push shot off the glass.
Quickly back at Sohan. Off balance, SGA swats him free, but a foul.
They're going to force you to take out a lot of balls out, allow them to set up their defense. That's a good cross-court work through the zone pass by SGA. Now, he had one of those also in the first half to Cason Wallace, just like that.
So much speed with the ball in his hands, but you do not want De'Aaron Fox to get going here in the third. SGA, the happy melody up top to Hartenstein.
You name it, man. They've been all the way around.
Just one more Eastern Conference trip on the season. There's Hartenstein. Off the pass from SGA. A little push shot for him is good. Trying to get that pass to Hartenstein. Fortunate that it was deflected over to J-Dub. Hartenstein again. There's the cut. SGA this time the beneficiary. And he makes a sweet move getting up to the rim. Here's Whitmore. Did not use the screen from Landale. Instead went in there and got swatted away.
He's an off-the-ball defender. The weak side guy. He's got to get there early. They always say you got to get there
early. The other way. Up ahead. It is Whitmore who went for the spike on the jam and missed it.
Well, it looked like he kind of fumbled, you know, that pass and never really quite had his hands on it.
Then the Houston Rockets. SGA, step back three, right over Shepherd. And his hot first quarter. What a first quarter it's been. Wiggins still scoreless. Final couple of minutes here. SGA, good anticipation. That's one of the things that he does so well.
With a soft finish.
Well, he can get to the cup right now. He's done it on back-to-back plays. SGA kept the dribble alive, then wheels around into the reverse. SGA's got the ball in his hands, can go 2 for 1. Kept the dribble alive, then pulls up and sticks the mid-range shot as this brilliant first half continues.
Come on, man.
Rockets got away with one. Chet Holmgren was wide open door with a deflection. It leads to SGA behind everybody.
Defensively in transition, allowing an easy layup on your first trip.
Ball knocked loose.
And again, forcing turnovers. It's what the Thunder do as well as anybody.
Trying to get one of those threes to go down. SGA had 5 threes on Monday. He's got a 3 right there.
Still dribbling the ball high, poke it away. Sometimes when a player, you beat a player off the dribble, that dribble has to be low, so you can't poke it away.
Great defense by Hartenstein. They tried to go the alley-oop to Clark.
Not healthy last year, but he's going to be an all-star one of these years. Bane now trying to guard Gilgeous-Alexander. Tough shot. Nope, they wave it off. An offensive foul. Bane stayed with him. Could mean the difference between a bucket and a second foul on your star player.
That really complains to the officials relative to other teams. As Shai got down low, Jay Will, the boom, and he's got another one. That's his second coming off the bench. Timeout called by Memphis.
I'm going to get a good job of surviving the energy in that moment. I was going to say, I remember a Big Ten player I played against in the league, Randy Brewer. He was 7'4", but he did not play for Purdue. As Jay Will, the big man in the middle.
There he is tying up Edey, trying to get that jump ball. Wiggins was right on him. Edey almost traveled. There's SGA with the steal. Nobody's going to catch him in SGA. The two-handed stuff in transition. The huge fourth quarter threes. SGA, space behind the three-point line. Count it.
He's been playing terrific basketball, 25 points per game the last month and a half. Gilgeous-Alexander finally on the board with a sweet drive and finish.
Job of closing off these driving angles on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's also third in rebounds, second in assists. Nobody's ever finished in the top 3 of all 3. Gilgeous-Alexander on fire right now. 10 straight points for him.
Couple huge threes the other night against Phoenix, and you can see how easily it's coming for him now from distance.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the sidestep 3. His first triple. He had missed his initial 5 tries. 3-on-2, Denver, Murray, Westbrook. What a touch pass. Great defense, though, by the Thunder. They get another block from Williams. SGA in the open floor attacks. Count it. And a foul on Jokic. A 3-point chance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Runner-up for MVP to Jokic a year ago.
OKC at their best. You see, never giving up on a play. Look at all of the bodies. You had the game plan that you wanted with your starters, and that applies to both halves, but OKC taking advantage of this lineup here early to get a couple easy ones. When Michael Porter Jr. is this dialed in with his energy and effort, because the production is going to follow with the talent.
He's got 9 rebounds, 18 points. Basket by SGA and 1. 22 points. He'll go to the line where he's 3 for 3 as Brown commits his second foul.
Yeah, he just loves the middle of the floor. I've rarely seen it. That's when you really started to see that there wasn't an answer for this guy offensively.
He gets a block there. He's got 2 blocks in the game.
The three-point shot is not his first selection.
Well, you know, he's added it throughout his career, but, you know, he's certainly one of those stop and pop guys. And how many times you've seen that nice little... You want to see him making those tough shots like that. You give him credit for that.
Shai trying to turn the corner, mid-range shot, and that one's going to plop in. He has been one of the most efficient mid-range shooters, and it's snatched away by J-Dub. But about 5 minutes left to go, first quarter. SGA plays through the contact. They're going to say it's on the deck, although the officials...
How about this? Nice little stutter dribble. There's that reach in by Westbrook.
He had his moments in the second half, and he was more aggressive. But it's the defense as well. There's more defense as SGA on the backside.
Nuggets defense. This is what we were talking about minutes ago. Thunder with a season-high 14 block shots. This guy had 3 of them yesterday.
Very quick redirect by Jokic. Didn't even look down at Watson, just knew he was going to be there. SGA, 6 minutes and 50 seconds on the bench, comes back and nails his first shot. Who then surveys and pulls it back out. Now he makes his move on Jokic, got inside, scoops it up, plus the foul!
Has the presence of mind to finish here. Wow, he got hit in the head on that play. That's a tough guy there, folks. This is a tough finish as well.
Jay will fight for the rebound, didn't get it. And Brown into the open floor. Brown got rejected by SGA.
He's averaging over 34 points his last 4 games. Big time player and scorer.
The Celtics play the percentages and getting those misses.
Enfrenta a 2. Holiday desde el costado, muy complicado para recibirlo incluso.
Muy buena defensa, muy conectado cada jugador.
A lot of threes. Average about 48 a game. My goodness.
Jay, nice hesitation, got inside, then scoops it up and spins it in. Example, Michael, of what you see from this Boston team. They know what they want to get to, but they're very unselfish. As Shai, yet again, cutting right through the defense, able to get to the...
Those are the unsung heroes for the Celtics coming off the bench. Sam Hauser and Peyton Pritchard.
Oh, look at that fadeaway from SGA. That is such a tough. Got to be strong with the basketball and is. 5 seconds for SGA. It's across the timeline. 2 defenders in the vicinity. Pulls up, and SGA is able to bank it in.
Wow, he took some contact on that play. Wallace steals the inbound pass. Wow.
And SGA is able to cap off his solid performance in the first half, as he had defenders all over him. Brown did a good job of not committing the foul. Wiggins waiting for his teammates. Back outside, SGA, catch fire 3, that is good.
Oh, he does a good job of just drawing the contact and knocking you off balance a little bit.
Oh, and Shai able to hang in the air long enough then goes for the reverse. Just a spectacular move. This game is going to intensify the later it goes, but SGA, how does he do it?
Thunder. Just around 2 minutes to go here, folks.
Shai trying to get to his spot. Instead, he sends it right down to Kenrich Williams, who was waiting for him on the block. Excellent pass, as everybody thought that SGA was going to take the shot.
Yeah, and everybody got caught watching the paint dry.
One thing to know, Jaylen Brown's got 5 fouls. He had to go to the bench. Shot clock at 4. SGA defending Tatum. Lost the handle. SGA comes up with a steal. Trying to push. Hip to hip on Pritchard. Kicks it out. Open shooter. It's Joe.
I'm just saying.
Just a quick note there for you. Just a quick note.
Okay, I got you.
As SGA off the deck, had to beat the shot clock, does as he nails the 3.
Anybody, Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, stopping those guys from getting it going from downtown.
And deflection, steals, loose ball. There's a steal right there. SGA. There's now SGA with the veteran Hardaway on him. SGA cutting in, kept his balance, and with that left foot, still able to bank it home.
That's almost not fair, because that's a really great defense by Tim Hardaway Jr. He forced him into a tough shot.
From the outside. Cunningham. This time it's Cason Wallace who was on him. Popped it free. SGA on the other end, and SGA will take it for the jam.
That's the 3rd steal of the night that the Thunder have been able to muster up with their stingy defense and go down the other end and score.
Not just when he's got the ball in his hands. Get his teammates involved. That's a tough play, and SGA lowers the shoulder, takes the contact. Now he's going to the free throw line.
We just need to keep talking about it, because the more we talk about how difficult it is, finishing with the left hand.
Just so impressed at his ability to finish with the left hand as Hartenstein over the top.
Stripped. And check this out, folks. This is nice little.
SGA once again. Little hesitation. The left hand. What a move by SGA.
Acelerando para cima da marcação, não caiu na finta ali o Brook Lopes. Chet faz bom corte, vai no floater, ele vai para a cesta.
Já começa muito bem o Chet, como ele não jogou ontem contra o Detroit Pistons.
He's a big pickup for them too. They had to give up one of their legends around here as Shai gets on the scoreboard with a mid-range. Damian Lillard, Torian Prince on this Bucks team.
SGA maneuvering and sets it up for Hartenstein, who does it. Giannis, big strides inside. Kuzma on the backside. SGA with a recovery block. Wallace.
How about this? Man, how did Shai come over?
Thunder really made them work for their shots, really made them work for their points. Shai got down low. Kuzma trying to defend and cannot. SGA creates too much space on the step back.
Man, he does a good job of feeling the contact.
SGA, double team, kept the pivot foot down. Nice pass inside and the reverse. Wiggins, the court awareness. Well, that's a beauty.
Well, not only are the Thunder playing hard, but they're playing smart. Shai just drawing so much attention. Picked up his dribble. He's more dangerous.
Shai with Trent defending. Fades away, and SGA. Just when you need some points, why don't I get inside?
Man, he misses the easy one, but makes the most difficult one. My goodness, he's fun to watch. Good deflection by Cason as well. He came up with that.
Not giving up anything. Get this extra possession. These kind of possessions that have been stocking up all season long. SGA, tough fadeaway. He makes it look easy. Shoots right over the top of Green for the first points of the night. Green with his first year with the Hornets. Came over from Dallas. SGA, step back three. SGA, nothing but that line.
Before that, they can squeeze him. And then you say, look, all right, I know what he likes to do. Shai likes to drive. Well, not really.
One good defender for another. That's the beauty of what OKC can do. You take out Wallace, you bring in Caruso. Kenrich Williams wasting no time. A sideline three, and he had some shots.
How about this? Look at this. Young players dribbling ball up the floor. Class 101. Watch Shai head up. Having a CP3 in the locker room years ago. What seems like years ago.
Shai made that look a lot easier than it was. He was going left, bounced off the body of Moore, and then with all of his momentum going against the grain, he's still able to put it in. Double team comes, trying to give it to Kenrich. How about the extra pass? Now Shai's got an opportunity, kicks it out. High catch, high release, and there's the boom. from the corner from Jay Will, fresh off that triple-double for the night. Setting up a good shot for a better shot.
Oh, and you know, it's been some good ones so far, folks. And this one here is really nice because you draw in 3 defenders, and it's the guy who just got a triple-double. He's receiving some of the fruits of the labor from the corner.
They played for the team and got a good outcome as a result.
All right, thank you, Patterson. Right out of the timeout, SGA putting his head down, calling his own number. A nice finger roll at the rim.
That you had last year when teams are loading up against this guy right here, and he just continues.
Staying in this game thanks to the three-point shot.
Yeah, that was a contested shot as well.
Shai almost spun into a fender. Instead, he goes the other way and shows the fadeaway. There's a baseline shot, no good.
What was unique about that play, it wasn't a lob. It was like a little drop shot.
Oh, SGA, too much strength. Spinning his way right through the Charlotte defense. He's got 2 more.
And the Thunder is to run that score back up to where it's at now.
Charlotte still shooting at over 51% from downtown. It's an 18-0 Thunder run as SGA got to the elbow on the left side.
The officials don't see it.
Clippers are putting their best defender in Dunn, one of their best defenders on him. Hardenstein off the pass, got by Zubats, and Hardenstein with the power jam to open up the scoring. 41%, and they got a double-digit deficit.
7 double-doubles on the season. The big man in the middle for the Clippers.
Leonard did a good job of shutting off Harden. Hardenstein again off the penetration from SGA, just breaking down that LA defense. As SGA got around Jones, and how about that move?
Oh, shit, look at this, man. He just goes through 3 guys and goes with a reverse.
Usually settles down as Simmons mishandled the basketball, but was able to fend off Kenrich. That time he turned it over. One of the few times this year. SGA with speed down the lane, attacks Harden and scores.
Man, sometimes you can just see a turnover coming. That was more like a sky hook.
He went full extension.
Full
right?
extension.
Got it out there, exposed it.
Absolutely, partner.
He's using the range. SGA leans into it. A little bump from Harden. He's going to the line. And he's going to have to do it the hard way. The old-fashioned three-point play.
Oh, you're loving it, too, because downhill action, they put multiple, but he's so strong. And he gets you in that position that he wants you in.
Shai's going to give it up. Off the catch, it is stored with the high arcing, looping 3 that drops in.
Plenty of time left in this ball game. See if the Thunder can string together a couple of stops here.
Powell got rejected by SGA, then knocks it out of bounds. This is last touch by Norman Powell, and now
the shot. You know, that right there is just inadvertent contact.
SGA into the paint. Push shot by Hartenstein.
Cato, that was the guy. Cato.
By the way, DeRozan's 3 was changed to a 2 from earlier. There is SGA.
Both sides of the ball. Really almost unmatched in the league right now.
The league leader in scoring, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
De la sangre ahora en estos momentos.
Sí, lamentablemente eso es lo que se ha diagnosticado por parte de los doctores de los Milwaukee Bucks, donde informaron que Damian...
OKC grabs the rebound, and here comes the Thunder, looking for their 11th straight win on the road. SGA, reverse style. Oh, that's pretty for the MVP frontrunner. Zach LaVine.
You can see in this finish here, just the ability to elevate, hang in the air, and what I love about you see a few of these.
SGA, he's got another one. SGA had 8 in the first quarter. Chet working around the screen, 2-man game. Now to SGA. SGA 2 on the timer. SGA spins. SGA wins. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And where have they been getting the majority of them? In the corner.
SGA with a thunderous jam.
Hey, on the attack there.
Under 2 minutes to go. Williams rising up, throwing down, forcing Doug Christie to call a timeout.
The Reds just couldn't finish, and SGA with the rebound.
It's a good closeout by J-Dub just to throw him off balance. one of those guys who likes to take the three. And how about a physical drive to the bucket?
Grizzlies getting a little handsy on those rebounds. As Hartenstein gives the isolation. SGA, that is a tough shot in the mid-range. It's a shot he's been making all season long. And they put Dort on him, and that pass right into the hands of SGA. Up top, SGA passes up the three instead, flies in and avoids Hunt. Hangs in the air long enough for the score with the left hand.
Wow, a lot of contact, too.
Quick make it 9 after the miss by Aldama. As Shai trying to get the whistle. Does. They're going to count the 2. Playing through that arm of Pippen.
He's a little bit late there. And get this guy drives pretty much every single time tonight. And this is
after the Thunder got off to a 10-0 start. Memphis closing the gap a little bit. SGA on the baseline once again. Look at the high arcer. He loops it up over the backboard and Edey. That was spectacular.
One of those free throws you're happy it's the first one and not the second one.
SGA, pretty spin move, and that one's gonna go down. 7 seconds. Spins, fades on the baseline, and SGA. But look at the night of Desmond Bane. 1 out of 12. As SGA's got a steal on the backside. He'll be able to add 2 more to his total as this all of a sudden has turned into an explosion of a run.
Hartenstein will get his blow.
And Rich Williams comes in. SGA looking for his first points and gets his first points.
Did a good job of not allowing him to get that dribble to improve it. How about this? My goodness. If you're going to double up Shai, keep doing it. Let's take a look at this. Look at all the dark colored jersey around him. And you don't normally see Zeus just kind of face guarding him.
Shai turns the corner, drives inside, plus the foul.
And that's what happens when a big guy gets caught out on one of the most unguardable guys. He's keeping a big man, Miles Turner, on the bench right now.
Shai spins and scores on the turnaround.
He's a terrific young player. Not only can shoot the three, but can drive the basketball.
Thunder setting up a ton of in-rhythm threes that time. SGA doing work yet again. The spin move plus the foul.
You're wondering why he's an MVP candidate? Because moves like this, folks. This is just beautiful. Just poetry in motion, folks. Gets by one defender. He's got a second defender waiting on him.
Throughout this entire game.
Yeah, everybody's stepping up.
There's the exact same play that SGA and Wallace ran in the first half to success.
Yeah, he's so unselfish with the basketball, even though he's the NBA's leading scorer, folks. He's got 7 assists. Excuse me. I stand corrected. He has 8 assists for Mr. SGA. Take a look at this, folks.
Over 40% from 3. This one wide open. SGA this time able to get to the cup and he scores. And there's that porous Chicago defense. As Dort coming off that great game on Saturday. As Shai, all kinds of defenders over him. He kept the dribble alive and SGA works his way underneath for the pretty finish.
Come on, man, that's tough. You know what I'm going to say? That's nasty. I mean, look, check out this superb ball handling skills in tight quarters. And man, just a little bit of.
They're starting to heat up from three-point land. Now 10 of 19 from three-point range.
They're 6 of 10 in the quarter.
Williams, good inside position with the ball knocked away.
The floater and the push shot. Those guys only have that floater. Oh, how about that, man? My goodness. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is showing you everything, every tool he's got in that bag tonight, folks. Now, his scoring might not be up there because it doesn't need to on nights like tonight because they're trying to take the ball out of his hands. Look at that. Thread the needle. Bucelis got there late. Turned 80 a couple of days ago.
Just remarkable, still beloved in New York. Chicago turns it over. SGA, left hand, and it claps in.
Wow, he's got to have such tough finishes. Tough finishes. That's going to be, in this case, I don't even think Shai knows what he's going to do. He's just so creative.
Oh, he's got every option possession in the book, and he shows another one right there.
How about this, folks? He hadn't had this all night. You know, you talk about, his recognition.